Good morning, everyone. As the sun rises over the Caribbean, a sense of unease lingers in the air. The beauty of the morning is contrasted by the growing concern for what's brewing just offshore. Today, our attention turns to the Caribbean Sea, where meteorologists are closely monitoring the development of Tropical Storm Melissa. Satellite images reveal swirling clouds and intensifying winds, signaling the birth of a potentially dangerous system. This storm, the 13th named system of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, officially formed on October 21st. With each new storm, the region's anxiety grows, and Melissa is no exception. Early forecasts suggest it could bring significant impacts to several islands. Communities in Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and Jamaica are now on high alert. These areas are especially vulnerable to catastrophic flash flooding and dangerous mudslides, which can devastate homes and infrastructure in a matter of hours. The storm's slow movement over the warm, moisture-rich waters of the Caribbean increases the risk of prolonged, heavy rainfall. This raises the threat of severe flooding, especially in low-lying and mountainous regions. Local authorities are urging residents to take this threat seriously. Emergency officials are already coordinating response plans, and communities are being advised to prepare for possible evacuations. Preparedness is our best defense against nature's unpredictable forces. Families are gathering emergency supplies, attending community meetings, and reinforcing their homes to withstand the coming storm. In this chapter, we'll break down the specific risks facing each country and provide actionable advice to help you stay safe. Understanding your local risk is crucial for making informed decisions. Our goal is to equip you with the knowledge and resources needed to protect yourself and your loved ones. Staying informed and prepared can make all the difference. From the bustling streets of Santo Domingo to the remote mountains of Haiti, Melissa's effects will be felt in different ways. Each community faces unique challenges as the storm approaches. Understanding local conditions, such as geography, infrastructure, and past storm impacts, is key to grasping the storm's potential effects and preparing accordingly. Now, let's take a closer look at where Tropical Storm Melissa is currently located, how strong it has become, and what the latest forecasts predict for its path and intensity. As of this morning, October 22nd, Tropical Storm Melissa is in the central Caribbean Sea, about 300 miles south-southwest of Port-au-Prince, Haiti. The storm moves west at 12 mph, but is expected to slow, increasing rain impact. With winds at 50 mph, Melissa is below hurricane strength but still dangerous. The primary threat is heavy rain, leading to high flood risks. A slower, wetter storm can be deadlier than a fast-moving hurricane, especially in mountainous areas. Melissa is pulling in tropical moisture, converting it into heavy rainfall. Conditions are favorable for intensification, possibly reaching Category 1 hurricane status by the weekend. This potential strengthening adds urgency to preparations. As Melissa approaches, the threat of severe weather grows more real for communities in its path. Knowing the difference between a watch and a warning can help you make the right decisions to keep your family safe. Understanding watches and warnings is crucial, especially when every minute counts. These alerts are designed to give you time to act before dangerous conditions arrive. Right now, a hurricane watch is in effect for Haiti's southern peninsula. This means hurricane conditions, like extremely strong winds and heavy rain, are possible within the next 48 hours. A watch is your signal to start preparations immediately. Secure your home, gather supplies, and make sure your emergency plan is ready to go. For Jamaica, a tropical storm watch is in effect. This signals that strong winds, heavy rainfall, and possible flooding could impact the area soon. When a warning is issued, it means dangerous conditions are expected within 36 hours or less. This is the time to complete all final preparations and be ready to act quickly. If local officials advise evacuation, do so without delay. Your safety and the safety of your loved ones should always come first. We are currently at the watch stage for both Haiti and Jamaica. This means there is still time to prepare. but you should not wait until the last minute. Stay tuned to local authorities and weather reports. Watches can quickly upgrade to warnings as the storm gets closer, so information can change rapidly. The alert system is there to help everyone understand the urgency of the situation. Knowing what each alert means can help you respond appropriately and avoid panic. Don't wait for a warning to start preparing. Use the watch period to check your emergency kit, review your evacuation plan, and talk with your family about what to do if conditions worsen. Make sure you have enough water, food, medications, and other essentials to last several days. Charge your devices and gather important documents in a waterproof bag. Your preparations now could make all the difference later. Taking action early helps reduce stress and keeps everyone safer when the storm arrives. Stay informed, stay connected, and be ready to act as the situation develops. The more prepared you are, the better you can protect your loved ones. The time to prepare is now. Don't wait until it's too late. Predicting the path of tropical storm. Melissa is proving to be a real challenge for meteorologists, mainly because the computer models are in strong disagreement. Each new set of data seems to shift the forecast, making it difficult to pinpoint exactly where Melissa will go next. The storm's unpredictable nature is keeping forecasters on their toes as they analyze every update and try to make sense of the conflicting information. Right now, the most likely scenario is a northwest turn, which would bring Melissa dangerously close to Haiti and Jamaica. These islands could experience heavy rain, strong winds, and the potential for flash flooding and landslides, especially in mountainous areas. Residents are being urged to stay alert and prepare for rapidly changing conditions. However, there's still a great deal of uncertainty in the long-term forecast. The storm's future path could shift dramatically depending on changes in steering winds and atmospheric pressure. Some forecast models show Melissa curving northeast, eventually moving out into the open Atlantic and away from land, which would spare the Caribbean from the worst impacts. Other models suggest the storm could stall over the warm waters of the Caribbean, lingering for days and dumping torrential rain on the region, which could worsen flooding risks. There's also a chance that Melissa could drift westward, bringing the threat of heavy rain and strong winds to parts of Central America, including Honduras and Nicaragua. In the short term, forecasters are more confident that Melissa will continue to strengthen as it moves over warm ocean waters. The next few days are critical, as the storm could intensify quickly. If conditions remain favorable, Melissa could reach Category 1 hurricane status by October 25th, bringing even more dangerous winds and higher seas. For the United States, a direct landfall currently appears unlikely, as most models show the storm curving away from the mainland. Still, the storm's presence offshore could generate dangerous surf and rip currents along the East Coast, posing risks to swimmers and boaters. If Melissa takes a more westerly track, however, it could threaten Florida, Cuba, and the Bahamas, so residents there should keep a close eye on updates. For now, the greatest immediate danger is focused on the central Caribbean islands, where preparations are underway and emergency responders are on alert for whatever path Melissa ultimately takes. The greatest danger from Tropical Storm Melissa is water. Haiti and the Dominican Republic could see 5 to 10 inches of rain, with higher amounts in mountainous areas. This can overwhelm rivers and drainage systems, causing catastrophic flash floods. Landslides are a major threat in the mountainous regions of Hispaniola and Jamaica. Saturated ground can lead to hillsides collapsing, burying everything below. Jamaica also faces significant flooding, especially in low-lying areas. Residents should identify flood-prone areas and have evacuation plans ready. Nearby islands like Puerto Rico and Aruba will experience less rain but still face localized flooding. The main story is the life-threatening situation for southern Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and Jamaica. Even before Tropical Storm Melissa's core arrives, its outer bands are disrupting life in the Caribbean. Santo Domingo faces traffic chaos due to flooded streets. The Dominican Republic's baseball league has cancelled games, signaling the storm's seriousness. In Haiti, Anxiety grows as residents prepare, recalling past storm devastations. These early disruptions indicate Melissa's growing danger. As the storm nears, disruptions will intensify, with schools and businesses likely closing. Haiti's vulnerability to Tropical Storm Melissa is extreme. Deforestation has left the land prone to erosion, increasing mudslide risks. The mountainous terrain exacerbates flooding and landslides. Many homes are in low-lying areas, directly in the path of floods. Past disasters have weakened infrastructure, leaving many in insecure housing. Clogged drainage systems lead to rapid urban flooding. The international community watches with concern, as even moderate storms can become crises. Melissa's forecasted rain could devastate crops, homes, and water sources. Haiti's unique vulnerability makes this storm especially perilous. Tropical storm. Melissa reminds us that the hurricane season is ongoing. The 2025 season has been active, with Melissa as the 13th named storm. Late-season storms can be as destructive as those earlier in the season. Warm ocean water supports storm development into the fall. The Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico remain hotspots for late-season storms. Residents should keep hurricane plans and supply kits ready. Melissa underscores the need for constant vigilance. The season isn't over and preparedness is crucial. As Melissa approaches, prioritize safety. Secure your property by bringing in outdoor items and closing storm shutters. Prepare an emergency kit with food, water, and essentials for 3 to 5 days. Charge phones and have power banks ready for communication. Establish a family communication plan and know your evacuation route. Follow local officials' advice and evacuate if ordered. Never drive or walk through floodwaters. They can be deadly. Be alert for landslides if you live near slopes. By preparing now, you increase your safety during the storm. Stay informed and ready to act. Your safety is the top priority. Stay safe and prepared.